Yep. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least kept my word. I'll be back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, my dick.
I swear to God, she must have at least 8 types of hepatitis.
I hope this isn't too overwhelming for a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
So you keep saying literature, but I'm sure you mean murder.
Wango. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. So you already told me he didn't even want to join any clubs this year.
No, I told you that when I said I wasn't sure I wanted to even join this club.
And last year, too. I don't know if you planned to just come here and hang out or what. Nope. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
That's clearly a threat. They intend to murder me.
Not really. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in her club room. Fucking cod. Shout to me. Okay.
Natsuki finds himself stuck between saying Monika and manga.
She just slides away. Manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops out of existence, only for Sayori to take her place.
Don't worry, guys.
I have already won this game. Yes. Is it about the hero of this story, my dick? I don't know, is it free? Maybe. If I ever finish this game and don't die of laughter. Hey, I said maybe. I didn't say definitely. This game already has a lot of shoulder staring. There and then there. Deal, I'm still waiting on you to read that line. Deal. This is the best line in the game.
Hold on.
Put in a countdown. Oh shit, Deal just uploaded a new video in the middle of my Let's Play.
Yep.
Now we can watch his Let's Play in my Let's Play. So glad I bought this game.
Let's play with your good buddy. Look out, it's a plane! Remember this part?
Damn it, Leon.
It's American. It's all that matters.
Is this supposed to be this Choppy or is that Discord?
That's just, you gotta get ready for this, your screen sharing. Hold on, I gotta get ready. I gotta get ready. Hold on, I gotta get ready. What? 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 Got it. Let's do this. I picked a weapon with no ammo in it.
Perfect. What great. I don't know. Well, look at that big blurred out bar. It's an empty friends list I have on Discord. Alright, now read Deal.
My dick always gives his best as long as he's having fun. Did you take a screenshot of that?
Yep.
Okay, good. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. I think I understand what you mean. How very dependable.
So, alright, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. Honestly, all this growing and shrinking kind of explains why your room's a mess. And you almost set your house on fire once. Probably to kill your own parents.
Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
There's nothing little about you, Yuri, especially not your murder count. You bloodthirsty psycho.
How come you and my dick can become good friends too?
Oh god. Oh my god, she's fucking huge.
Oh my. Really like the sight of your shoulder.
Sayori, you idiot. Look how fucking big you made her. At least she shrunk down a little. God damn it, now you're big too. Fuck's sake. I don't like this place. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation of everyone looking at everyone else's shoulder.
Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori.
Me. This is evidence to a crime, I know it.
Really? Don't be shy. It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind.
She's clearly grown as a threat to get me to stop pressing the subject.
Her eyes are completely gone.
She's a violent psychopath.
Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not.
There is nothing that isn't big about you and your rap sheet of people you have murdered.
Ugh. What do I do?
Turn yourself into the
How do I-
police.
How do I impress my dick? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. Like an asshole.
Are you thinking when you murder all those innocent people and now Yuri has eaten you? I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation and stop this murdering lunatic from eating any more people or smushing them. Hey, don't worry about it. I mean, you're young. I'm sure they'll give you a life sentence. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. I was kind of hoping you wouldn't murder me. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise, considering how many people you fucking murdered in cold blood. It'll make me happy no matter what, unless it's someone you murdered.
Is that so?
I mean, yeah, I'm kind of used to the idea of you murdering
Where's
people.
the book?
Yeah, I don't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
That's nothing. That's just your bow tie that you've been wearing this whole time. You lied.
This is for my dick.
Yuri reaches into a bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out.
Crap, this is some remains of a person you murdered. I know it.
So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy.
She murdered someone.
It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, read each other. Discuss it, if you want. I'm sorry.
So this is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? I'm
Accidentally.
disgusted by how many people she has murdered, and yet I still find her endearing. This is the telltale signs of a sociopath who acts callously and still manages to get others to sympathize with her plight. She belongs in a mental institution and should be lobotomized.
Yuri will remember that.
She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. This is a superficial form of flattery to get me to trust her, so I will later disregard acts of vitriol from her in the future. Yuri, thank you.
Basically all it is.
What?
Nothing.
I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book
Phew.
because I know if I disrespect her, she'll find a way to turn the group against me like the manipulating psychopath I'm sure she is.
If you look at my hand, it's reeling back to really give you a good one. Across the face. Across my dick. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Well, then everyone settled and I
Why?
expected Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner, probably talking about people that they murdered. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the cupboard. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from her reading, because I know she's an unstable psychopath. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. That bitch regifted. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages.
Oh,
The music changed. She's gonna kill me. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. This is typically a sign that dogs take as hostility and aggression. However, this person shows little signs of actual humanity, so I suspect she will immediately attack me like a vicious animal. She has an overbite.
yep.
That only makes her hide her face deeper in her book, so as to not implicate her as showing previous signs of hostility towards me in any investigation for motive of murdering me. Sorry. I feign apology because I'm terrified of these people. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. However, I'm uncomfortable considering I could die at any moment by these crazy women.
Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. I'm just rereading a bit of this, so...
That's the book you gave to me, right?
No, boy. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. I want to read you.
Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? You killed someone for the second copy, didn't you?
Ah.
Caught.
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant.
She murdered someone at the bookstore and she's trying to change her story so as not to implicate her.
I just happened to buy 2 of them.
She's a pathological liar.
Totally wasn't thinking about you.
Ah, I see. This pathological lying sociopath is going to murder me. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go as I know she could murder me in an instant. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
No, she's more mature, so she doesn't use that. Yeah, I know. I'm glad to hear. You know, I have ears. I can hear.
It's
So
so
glad.
great that I'm not deaf.
Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. You know, it's a very engaging and reliable story.
Yep. Is that so?
Like Payday 2.
What's it about anyway?
Well,
Wells are boring. They just have water in them. And occasionally Bart Simpson. Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. She's not read this book, she's simply mimicking like she has. Sociopaths tend to try to impress you with superficial features.